Right now, I'm actually using a strategy for my clients that allows us to essentially never turn off our Facebook ad campaigns. We can just continue running one campaign and experience the compounding effect that it will have once you give that ad set in that campaign more spend and more time to run. Because then it will have more data, it will optimize better, and over time your targeting is going to get better as well. And we also generally run our winning ads for a very long time, and the results actually get better. And I'll explain exactly why this happens and how you can make sure that it can happen for you as well. As you can see, I'm inside one of my clients' ad accounts, and this campaign with this one ad set we've been running since April of this year. And as you can see, we're getting a 6.7 ROAS. And we've actually only been running with the 4 same ads that we initially tested when we started the campaign. And the reason why we're able to get these amazing results is because of what I call the evergreen campaign effect. So if you want to get this effect, you need to have 3 things in place. So the first thing is to have evergreen offers. So you have to make sure you don't have a set ending date of the offer, and you have to make sure that what you put in the ad copy and the creatives, that you communicate things that you can continue to communicate for a very long time in the future. So the next thing you need to have in place is evergreen targeting. Evergreen targeting is basically just broad targeting. You need to make sure that the ad set can go broader once it needs to reach more people. So if you have a very specific targeting option in the ad set and you don't allow Facebook to go beyond this once it needs to go beyond this, if it wants to continue to get results, well then you won't be able to experience the evergreen campaign effect. Now the third thing you need to make sure you have in place is evergreen creatives. So if you want to keep running some creatives for a very long time, you need to make sure that they will stay relevant for a very long time. So if you start off with some creatives that are really seasonal based or something that is very trendy in the now, well, that's likely not going to work super well for the future. So make sure that you at least have some idea of why this creative will continue to perform for a very long time, and have that in the back of your head when you're choosing what creatives to make and which ones to use when you initially launch the campaign. Now, once you have these 3 things in place, the first thing that is going to start happening is once you've run the campaign for a long time, you're going to gather more data and you're getting further out of the learning phase. So as you probably know, Facebook loves data. The more data you give the ad set, the better the results are going to be. So as you can see, you were way more likely to actually get out of Learning Limited if you can continue to run the campaign for a long time. That is because if you continue to run it, you will get more spend, it will get more data, it will improve, and then you might be able to scale it to the point that you can actually get 50 conversion events in a 7-day period. And once you've reached that, that's when you get out of Learning Limited. Now the next thing that will happen, and this is one of the key reasons why this works so well, is because once you can run it for a longer time, the ads will have more impressions. When it gets more impressions, more people are going to like it, comment on it, and react to it and share it. So as you can see on my screen here, if you go to one of our clients' ads and look at the post insights, you can see that we get a lot of interactions on the ad. And this actually leads to a higher click-through rate. So we see this generally across all of our clients' accounts. With the evergreen campaigns that we run and the evergreen creatives that we run, once we get a lot of social engagement on the ads, we get a higher click-through rate. And this is super key because it's actually compounding. So once you get more comments and likes and engagement on the ad, the next people that are going to see your ad will notice this, and it's more likely that they also are going to go into the comment section and look at what people are writing about your offer or your product. And then once they're in the comment section, it's more likely they're also going to engage with the ad. So this is super key and one of the biggest reasons why it's so valuable to keep running the same ads for a very long time. So once you have a higher click-through rate, you will obviously get better results. More people are clicking on your ad, and then more people are actually going ahead and buying your offer. So as you're getting better results, you can then obviously increase your daily budget. So this is when you can start scaling. So once you start scaling, again, you get more data. And once you get more data, the whole cycle continues. So obviously it's not like a hockey stick. At some point you will start to experience some diminishing returns once you scale, but I'm not going to get too much into that in this video. I made another video on scaling, which you can click right here if you want to watch that. So one of the main concerns regarding this strategy that I've seen is that people are scared that their ads are going to get shown too many times to the same people, and it's going to start to annoy the people that are seeing the ads. Now, this is generally not an issue at all because, as I said, if you have a really broad and big audience that you're targeting, Facebook will be able to spread your ads across a lot of different people. So it's not the same people that will continue to see them. And if you have a big audience, Facebook will just start to go wider once it sees that the same people are seeing your ads too much and it's hurting your results. So one way you can actually go and check this is by going to columns and you can customize the column, and up here you can search in frequency. And you can tick that one off and click apply. I've already done it. So as you can see here, one ad has a frequency above 3, another one has above 2, 1.86, 2.37. So this is the frequency that we have. But in our case, even though the frequency has been increasing, we are still getting better results. So as you can see, I'm now looking at the results for the last 30 days compared to the previous 30 days. And as you can see, even though our frequency has been increasing, we are getting a much higher return on ad spend. So don't think that higher frequency just immediately means worse results. Sometimes the people in your audience actually have to see your ad a few times before they convert. Now, if you found this video valuable, I would highly appreciate that you go down and hit the subscribe button. Right now, we are closing in on 1,000 subscribers, and one of my biggest goals for this year is to make sure I hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. If you got anything out of this video, make sure that you go down and subscribe. I'm also going to leave a link to my own ROAS and CPA target calculator. So if you still don't know what your target ROAS and your CPA target should be, make sure you get the calculator by clicking the link in the description. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.